Don't knock it, it's called a tour beard and it's a time-honored tradition. Dudes, good to be back. Let's take some comments. Alright, here's one. Not about symbols. Yes, I am older now, and with age comes maturity. Alright dudes, so I'd originally planned on letting these comments just slide into the ether, but the more they tossed me and turned me in my bunk night after night, the more I realized there's actually a whole depressive, chaotic universe in my brain apparently dedicated to this subject. So I'm going to use you for therapy right now and talk it out. This is Dude Thoughts, the importance of endorsements and free drum stuff. Dude, let us begin, as we always do, with a disclaimer. Dude's claimer. I know I'm a little left of center when it comes to opining on gear stuff. In fact, I'm so afraid of the pursuit of material belongings that I wear the same outfit every day. And even when I'm offered so much as a free poster with my midnight release copy of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I'm all, no dude, if I can't eat it or hit it with a drumstick or put it in my Wii U and go on an epic moblin slaying adventure, then it is clutter, both to my physical surroundings and to my mind. Add that to the fact that I really seriously don't know anything about drum gear, and I'll give you one last chance to click away before I rot your brain with 4 minutes of nonsense. Okay, let's do this. Let me tell you the story of why you used to see this one logo on my plates and now you see this other logo. And in the process, maybe we can extrapolate some broader truths about what happens where art and commercial interest collide. By the way, they were Zildjians. I don't know why it's so taboo to be honest about what you had on your riser for 16 years till you put something else up. To me, it's not even that it reeks of opaqueness when we do that. I'm just saying there are clear videos on the internet of this long-standing fact, so I'm just going to own up to it and tell you they were tasty, really nice sounding Zildjians. Okay, so I live in Nashville, where about 300 million studio records get made every day, and apparently there's such a shortage of studio drummers here that even I'm getting called to play on dozens of these sessions every year. So unlike most cities I've lived in prior to settling here, it seems somewhat customary for Nashville studios to have a house kit for you in case you're not in the small handful of first callers who have cartage, or you're just lazy, or if you're me, both. So I developed this habit of bringing only my cymbals and snare drums to sessions, right? And I get in the booth at, say, Station West Studios, whose house kit was put together by a well-known vinyl artist in town. And I throw my stuff up on the stands and we all look at each other and we say, "You guys, let's make a smash today." And sure enough, a few takes in, I'm hearing from the control room. "Yo, Harry, sounds great. We totally weren't just discussing firing you before I turned this talkback mic on. Anyway, you got anything else in the bag for crashes? Something a little warm or something a little darker?" So in a calm panic, I reach into the house bag, pull out whatever, throw it up, listen back. It's the best I've ever sounded in my life. And before I know it, a year later, I'm playing literally none of my own cymbals on these sessions anymore. Now, in a world where we all play whatever we want, that's the end of the story, right? But we professional drummers have created a rich tradition of signing to teams and then competing loudly with one another in the magazine ads. Like my drumsticks are the Cleveland Cavaliers and your sticks are the Golden State Warriors. Sure, Durant plays Vader now, but won't history ultimately remember him for the records he made with Regal Tip? Or will this mixed metaphor just make my head hurt? Let's move on. Now make no mistake, we do this to ourselves. We're apparently so eager to get free cymbal felts or tell the girl we're hitting on at the bar that we have a Spirit Tone cymbal endorsement that we're actually willing to straight up marry these brands to do it in exchange for hashtagging their names every time we eat a meal. Hashtag Spirit Tone. And I know what you're thinking right now. Maybe that's what my love life is missing. I need a Spirit Tone endorsement. And for you, my dude, I have great news. I was watching The Usual Suspects starring Kevin Spacey last night while I was scripting this video, and I got to thinking, if Kaiser Soze ever showed his face and decided to become a drummer, I'm pretty sure he'd need artist pricing on his cymbals. So I applied on his behalf to the Spirit Tone Cymbals website, and I got this great response back today. "Dear Kaiser Soze, we are happy to welcome you into the Spirit Tone Cymbals family. 70% off list price. Great day! Just for having an internet connection and an undying dedication to the Spirit Tone product, Mr. Soze can get a China cymbal for, crap, it's actually cheaper on Amazon. Alright, how about a pair of hi-hats? Oh, 44 off, baby! This is a huge accomplishment in the drumming career of Kaiser Soze. He will, beyond all doubt, now be able to leverage this endorsement deal to procure another endorsement deal for the little cymbal felts he's going to put on top of his Spirit Tone cymbals. And I wish I were kidding, but seriously, I have friends who have signed actual cymbal felt endorsement deals. I have a friend who's a decently big name on the Evans roster, has to Photoshop the Remo logo off his snare head before he posts photos from his studio. I had a mentor playing arenas who left his favorite drums behind so a hipper company with a bigger social media presence could help him push his website. And why can't I point the finger at any of these dudes? Because I too am guilty of doing you the bamboozle. 3 years ago I signed a deal with an in-ear monitor company to save a buck. I'm out now, but I'm embarrassed how long I stuck with a company I knew basically nothing about. Still today I endorse a handful of companies, and I'm telling you right now, I love this one. I feel indifferently about this one, and I really wish I had never associated at all with this one. So that's my confession. I am lying to you for profit. Most of us are. Maybe be careful taking drum stuff advice from people who get their drum stuff for free. That includes me. So, now do you care what drum gear I play? Anyway, now I can really answer the question that sparked this entire video, so here it is. None of the 3 companies I just mentioned make cymbals. Those Meinls you're asking me about? Bought them with my own dough right off the rack at Forks Drum Closet. Why'd I do it? Probably because I have the same radiation sickness most musicians have from hanging around the nuclear wasteland that is the intersection of art and consumerism. I have the gear-itis. I believe that a shiny new piece of gear will bring me the satisfaction of changing my sound right away. I believe that path to change is much more instantly gratifying than the only other way I know to change my sound, which is to focus. To work on my playing consistently over a long period of time. And how do you expect me to have time for crap like that when I have hashtags to hashtag spirit song? Hashtag later, dudes.